Do you swear that the testimony...
The investigation that captured the attention of a divided nation and cast a shadow over the first 2 years of the Trump presidency is over. Special counsel Robert Mueller has concluded his probe into Russia's role in the 2016 election.
Russia, if you're listening.
And any possible wrongdoing by Donald Trump during the campaign that sent him to the White House. Now the question is, what happens to the special counsel's report and just how much of it will remain a secret? The person making that decision is the new Attorney General, William Barr. He's one of only a handful of Justice Department officials who have access to Mueller's confidential findings, but he's a direct appointee of President Trump. And that means he also has to convince Congress that his decision about what to make public was one free from politics. Barr is now charged with writing his own account of Mueller's findings and sending it to the Hill. But Trump's political enemies and opponents are already convinced their president has committed a crime.
I just don't like our president, and I think he's a liar.
If Mueller's report finds otherwise, Barr has to figure out what to disclose so that Democrats take those findings seriously. On the other hand, if Mueller does tie Trump to a crime, while the Justice Department has a policy that says a sitting president can't be indicted, any effort to withhold details would likely raise questions about whether this is the perfect pretext for a cover-up.
It's counterintuitive, but for President Trump, the best scenario is actually a scenario with a fairly detailed report. A worse situation for President Trump is a very short report where the Democratic Congress feels like, what are you holding back? And then they really start investigating everything with a great energy and vigor.
Top Democrats in Congress have already called to make the full report public right now.
I think the demand of the public is overwhelming to see the report when it's on such a serious matter, and it will be made public. Public pressure will force it to be.
If the Justice Department doesn't release the whole report or tries to keep parts of it secret, we will certainly subpoena the parts of the report, and we will reserve the right to call Mueller or to testify before the committee or to subpoena him.
As for President Trump,
It's a witch hunt. That's all it is.
This is a witch hunt, and it's a disgrace. It's a rigged witch hunt. It's a totally rigged deal.
Fake news and the Russian witch hunt.
He has repeatedly denied collusion and obstruction, and the pitch continued this week.
I call it the witch hunt. It's all a big hoax.
After rummaging through the president's life for 22 months, Mueller has brought charges against 37 defendants. 5 former Trump aides have pleaded guilty, while a 6th, longtime advisor Roger Stone, is awaiting trial. In a letter to Democratic and Republican leaders of Congress, Barr said on Friday afternoon he would brief them on the main findings of the Mueller investigation as soon as this weekend. By Friday evening, it was being reported that Mueller is not recommending any new charges against President Trump or anyone else in his orbit.